All right, y'all. Omaha Blue 42.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? They can see me. Shit, what's good, bro? How you look? How you look? You good? You good?
Yeah. Man's over here acting like the shit, but his
you know,
girlfriend is his right hand. So
let me get this. Y'all know how I'm living, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what I got on?
Man thinks he's living like Larry, but he's really living like Jerry from Rick and Morty.
Larry ain't even playing.
Not that Larry.
I know. Again, I'm a man of culture.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, welcome to the 18th episode of the WhattaPlay podcast. The Peyton Manning / AJ Green /
Kyle Busch.
Yeah, for your E fans.
Any other notable 18s?
I feel like there's one I'm missing.
I guess Travis Kelce when he played in college, maybe?
I guess we'll go with that.
All right.
Go with that. But yeah, welcome to the 18th installment of the WhattaPlay podcast. I am your host with the most who likes toast.
Well, okay, there we go. What's your name? I need to know your name.
Yeah, I'm getting there, smart. Dereck Fusta.
And as always, I am the other co-host. As much as he has submitted the pretty face of the operation.
If you're the pretty face of the operation, why is your ass still single?
That is the greatest mystery that we always still trying to solve to
Sir,
this day.
I am on a. Hold up, I'm bad at math. 9-month relationship.
Anyways, my name is Jalen. As y'all can see, yes, I'm living good right now, man. I'm living good right now, and you kind of know why.
Dude, you're 4-0.
Yeah, say that a little louder. Say that a little louder for him.
You're 4-0, but nobody outside of Cardinals fans really care because y'all do this every year. You start off hot, and then you fizzle out. Because y'all did this last season too. You started off hot, and then what record did y'all finish with? Tell the audience, what record did you finish with?
8-8.
500, not 300. This ain't Chief Keef, but 500.
Okay, but this is a different team. We have the MVP. Hold on, yeah, let me make sure I'm in focus. We have the MVP front runner in Kyler Murray. You know what I mean?
Little legs. Yes, I know what you mean.
You could have came up with any type of insult to him and you decided to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the short jokes. It's what everybody else does. Same way they stick with the Lamar running back jokes.
I mean, I'm cool with the Kyler short jokes, but if 5'10" is short when a good chunk of the average American males are at least 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", I mean...
They're short too.
Then I guess I'm short.
Yes,
and I'm tall to a good chunk of friends and family. But, yeah, so
Then again, I'm like 6'4", so majority of people are short to me.
Yeah, you're built like a third-string tight end.
I'll be a blocking tight end. Nick Boyle gets paid pretty well for it.
Shit, why the boys get paid like $120K a year? Trying to drop this and become some NFL water boys?
Shit, why not?
Alright. So, as we all know, we're heading to week 5 of this young NFL season. And so basically how we're going to do it, since we also didn't get to explain this format to y'all, how we're going to do it is we're going to preview a little bit of the games coming up, who we think we're going to win, all that fun stuff. Before that, we will do a brief, and I'm going to emphasize this brief recap of our respective teams' performances from the previous week, what we liked, what we didn't like, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, obviously, I mean, you already know how I'm going to talk, so I'll let you speak on the Ravens' behalf in y'all's game last week.
Yes, we won, obviously. Was there any doubt? This man over here is a little salty because we injured Teddy Two Gloves. Unintentionally, by the way.
I obviously know it was unintentional, but, I mean, you know Broncos fans, they're...
Broncos fans have been baby back bitches ever since the Mile High Miracle, if we're being honest.
Basically, they really haven't had much to cheer for since Peyton Manning retired.
That's also true. But they got mad because, you know, there's a record held by the Steelers with like 44 consecutive games with 100 rushing yards that the Ravens are currently trying to break. So with the clock expiring, Lamar ran the ball up the middle to gain 5 yards.
When does he run the ball?
He actually threw for 300 yards in that game if you did your research. Outside of, rooting for the Cardinals. But no, I'm not done. Broncos head coach, a little salty baby back bitch. I think he needs to get out his feelings because they tried to throw a touchdown with like 30 seconds on the clock. That was just a moral victory. It's the same thing. All right, I'm done.
All right, so we went on a little rant. Takeaways from the Cardinals game against LA. Y'all can go back to last week's episode. I didn't have us winning that game, but somehow, some way, Cliff Kingsbury actually coached a good game against a worthy opponent. It's a rare sight to see. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There were some times where pass defense was a little iffy. There were some times where the run defense was kind of suspect, but for the most part, Byron Murphy got another pick. Buda Baker did his thing. He recovered a fumble. James Conner, he's climbing the road to redemption, I will say, because let's be honest, Pittsburgh kind of threw him to the curb.
Yeah.
We wouldn't keep it a buck. AJ Green still proving that he is still AJ Green with a very, 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 very beautiful touchdown catch. So choice. I highly recommend if your team has any notable receipt. Oh, my fault, bro.
Hollywood Brown's actually doing pretty well for himself if you want to go there. Again,
right.
Do your research, look at the stats before you come on this podcast talking bullshit.
All right. And obviously, K1 doing K1 things. He didn't rush for a touchdown, but I'm going to just hit this anyways.
Cringe. Big cringe.
Yeah, I kind of do the full thing, but y'all get the gist.
That's like me coming on this podcast and hitting the squirrel dance that Ray Lewis used to do. Tell you what, Ravens make the playoffs, I'll do it on a future episode.
All right. But yeah, all in all, Arizona got the dub against a worthy opponent, and now we are among the talks of some of the top teams in the league, so very happy with that.
Yes.
All right, now getting into Week 5's games. Tonight, at the time of this recording, we have
a Thursday night game that people actually want to watch.
Yeah, one that's actually meaningful. So we have the Rams traveling to Seattle. Obviously, NFC West matchup. A matchup that has some interest from me because the winner of this game is going to fight for second place behind us in the standings.
Who do you got winning?
Well, I mean, if I'm keeping it honest, man, the Rams, they're still the Rams. They still have one of the best defenses in the league. Matt Stafford, he's still doing things that Detroit fans wish he could do more of in his time in the Motor City. But you're going into Seattle. You're going to have the 12s there. It's one of the loudest environments to play in. But Seattle hasn't really been looking too hot. Russ has kind of been overcooking, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Metcalf and Lockett, they haven't really been doing as much either. And the defense has been looking kind of suspect. I mean, they lost to the Vikings last week, so.
Also,
at least I got the Kraken.
I take it you got the Rams.
It'll be a close game, but I'll say I have the Rams squeaking it out at the end.
Yeah, I also have the Rams because on top of everything that you said, Chris Carson's possibly out with a neck injury. Russell Wilson isn't as young as he used to be, so
Neither of us are as young as we used to be.
True. But yeah, I have the Rams winning for that reason, and they're coming off a loss, so you're going to be playing a pissed off Los Angeles team.
All right, and then Sunday we actually have a London game this week, but it's against two teams that nobody really cares about.
It's what the Thursday night game should have been, but they put it in London for the Sunday morning.
Don't be doing that to those good people over across the pond.
The people across
they
the
don't get to
pond
see
never
regular
get
football
a good football game
that often, and
And
you're
they
gonna give
got-
them this.
They got the Jets and the Falcons.
Like, come on, those people haven't done nothing wrong to us. But yeah, so the Jets actually won last week.
They won a game.
Yeah, they won a game.
Holy shit.
I'm not going back though.
Yeah, we know.
But so it's gonna be on at 8:30. We'll say Texas time.
8:30 Texas time, 9:30 any other time, unless you're hours behind. Figure it out.
So I mean, you look at shout out to the Plains. Ironic, we're talking about the Jets, so we have the Plains in the background. But yeah, you have a Jets team coming off a win. I mean, win's a win. And you have a Falcons team who blew yet another fourth quarter lead.
Didn't they lose to the Giants?
They lost to the Washington insert name.
Oh, they lost to the football team.
Yes.
Mm.
But Zach Wilson, he did show very slight signs of improvement this past weekend. But I feel like this game might not be, I'll say, as high scoring.
Yeah.
So I'll have the Falcons getting this win. Nothing against my former team, but I just see Atlanta as the slightly better team. Because let's be honest, these two teams are like at the bottom of the NFL anyways.
True.
But someone has to win.
I have the Falcons winning, one, because I have Cordell Patterson in fantasy. He is going to be my running back number 2. So I need you to do what you did last week, 3 tutties. I need that repeat performance.
Yeah, I unfortunately do not have Cordell Patterson, but somebody in mine in his league does.
I
and he's
do.
reaping the benefits.
I have him.
He traded you to him?
No, I've picked him up off the waiver wire.
I'm talking about the league that you and me are in.
I'm talking about that same exact league.
All right, I must not be paying attention. So
Per usual.
anyways, so the next game we have for this coming Sunday, we have the Lions going to Minnesota. Minnesota, they're coming off their first win of the year, and the Lions, well,
Paper bags.
there's never really any fun in Detroit. I mean, the Red Wings aren't what
They
they
got
used to
Eminem.
be.
He opened up a shop called Mom's Spaghetti
Yeah, but let's be honest, you really gonna go to a restaurant?
for reheated spaghetti? No, I'm not.
Yeah, so I mean, as usual, sad times in Detroit and Minnesota. At least y'all have some.
Minnesota, eh?
At least I'll have some 2 good receivers. Yeah, so I think this game is kind of a no-brainer. I have Minnesota winning.
I have Minnesota winning their second game of the year. Detroit always finds a way to lose, even when they're not trying to. Shout out Justin Tucker for that 66-yard field goal.
Man. And then, all right.
Oh, you know damn well you'd want a kicker like Justin Tucker.
We have Matt Prater.
Yeah, the guy who used to hold that record.
Ooh,
But now
one
he
record.
doesn't. And he's not the best kicker in the league. It's Tucker, and you know this.
You're bragging about it. That's like me when I was
You
still.
brag
That
about
would be like me
any
bragging
position.
about Nick Mangold being the best center in football. when
You
he was-
did. You did.
Exactly. He doesn't have the same weight.
But you still did it. So let me talk my shit.
Yeah, because I definitely was the best quarterback in football. Next game we
Not
have.
gonna be you. Oh, funny story, guys. I know I've mentioned this multiple times on this podcast, but this man used to be a Lamar fan, and now he's got a stick up his ass because he got blocked by him, and also because I'm a Ravens fan. So you know he holds some biasness there, or is it the fact that he blocked you? Just straight up, which one is it?
It's the fact that he blew a game against in-state rival Kentucky when he was at Louisville, when Louisville couldn't win to the Orange Bowl the year he won the Heisman. So, yeah.
So what are you gonna do to Kyler if, say, he makes it all the way to the Super Bowl and y'all choke? You gonna go talk shit to Kyler Murray?
No, I'm just going to block everybody for the next few days. I'm going to sit in my room and cry like a baby, and yeah.
Dude, that's what you do on a daily basis.
Not this year.
Uh-huh.
All right, so the next game on the Sunday schedule, we have the Saints going to the Washington. Insert names here.
That's a tough one.
I mean, you have Jameis Winston going up against Tyler Heineke.
Heineke!
I guess one thing we kind of go off of this one is that so far Washington's defense hasn't really been as advertised compared to last year. In the Saints, they're kind of in the whole. Jameis is good, but sometimes
we don't know if he's good or not.
But sometimes he kind of feels like he's still in Tampa with those scoreboard uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, who do you have winning this matchup?
This is tough because, like you said, I'm probably gonna regret this, but give me the insert names.
The Washington insert names is here?
Yeah, give me them.
All right. It's kind of hard on my end to pick a winner of this game because you still have Alvin Kamara. I thought he was hurt, but I was thinking of Michael Thomas. Alvin Kamara is still a top 5 back in the league. Granted, you can't run the ball with Alvin Kamara every single play.
I mean, the Titans do it with Henry, so why not?
Yeah, and look what that got them. They lost to the Jets.
True.
And we shut them down week 1. But this week, I just feel like Washington. I just feel like they won't have it in them, so you got to give me New Orleans.
New Orleans.
The Hot Boys. All right. Next game up, we have New England going down to H-Town to play the Texans. This kind of obvious want to do at the same time.
It's the Patriots.
All right, the Patriots with Bill Belichick and his freaky son. Yeah, he's they got some up there in the water in Foxborough. That's not Boston, that's Foxborough. Yeah,
but they're coming off a loss against their former quarterback in Thomas Brady. Belichick's going to be pissed off. He's going to be like, we're going to move on to the next game, and that's going to be that. That's how he talks.
So New England, all right?
Yeah, we got New England. And Davis Mills ain't the answer at quarterback for the Texans.
Let's be honest, it's Houston.
True.
Like, Houston sports.
You kind of wish that on Houston sports, though, so you got what you wanted.
I mean, that's why I really hope that the White Sox beat the Astros in the playoffs, but we'll get to baseball in a little bit.
If y'all want to beat this man up, if you're a Houston fan, he lives on 123 Sesame Street.
Shoot, they can pull up.
You ain't got no hands, me boy.
Anyways, so next game on the schedule, we have Miami going to Tampa. It's an in-state matchup. This one's kind of obvious.
Tampa.
The Pirates, ARG. Tampa's defense, I really need y'all to step up. I'm giving you guys one more chance in my fantasy league. Y'all play Miami. Please give me some points in fantasy this week.
Just imagine if Miami just, shits all. It's not going to happen.
With Jacoby Brissett at quarterback?
I just said it's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, Mike, Tommy Boy, can you give Mike Evans some receptions, too? Because I'm on my last leg with him as well.
I mean, yeah, that kind of helps me out, too. I need you to play better than you did in the return to to Foxborough.
Yeah. And so, next game up.
I will bench you for Josh Allen.
Anyways, next game up, we have Green Bay going to Cincinnati. Again, no brainer. 1, 2, 3. Green Bay. All right. After that, we have Denver going to Pittsburgh. We have Drew Lock going up against a guy who should have retired last year.
Yeah, Ben. You're not what you used to be. You're old. You can't throw the ball. You wince in pain every time. If y'all don't know, we have a Ben Roethlisberger figurine type thing here, so that's who I'm talking to. But yeah, you should have retired last year. You ain't got what it takes. You're old, and your receivers would much rather be on TikTok. Let's talk about it. Juju turned down, and I think I mentioned this on this podcast before, but Juju turned down a $14 million deal from us, and I think like a $15 or $16 million deal from the Chiefs. So you could have been playing with
one of the premier quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
Probably getting his stats up, but yeah, you want to still be in Yinzerland making TikTok dances with Chase Claypool, who also ain't do nothing for me in fantasy this year either.
He never does. I don't know why you picked him up.
I don't know.
But yeah, you could have been playing football with Lamar Jackson and an electric offense. You could have been playing with Mahomes. You would have had to deal with Jackson though, so I kind of get why you didn't go there.
Yeah, those would have been some cringe collabs.
I mean,
Jackson Mahomes.
you know, one of these days we're gonna get a Jackson Mahomes We Hooping collab, and like the world is gonna shit itself.
Sports TikTok will probably shut down for the day.
I'd just be roasting the hell out of We Hooping because that man was like, he made a TikTok the other day.
I caught it.
I can't shut the fuck up, dude. But yeah, he made a TikTok the other day where he was like, I'm not in love with, or I'm not gay for any man. And this isn't me coming at any community. This is just me saying what the TikTok was. I got support for all the LGBTQ plus, I think that's how it is, community. All I'm saying is the man made a TikTok. He was like, he isn't that way for any man, and then had a picture of Lamar Jackson. So if you think I'm a bad fan when it comes to being a Lamar fan,
no, this guy kind of overtook you.
Yeah,
and
by
I mean,
a mile.
y'all kind of give. I mean, I get it. Y'all give me crap for being a Luka Doncic stan, but compared to what this guy does with Lamar, who knows what he does with those autographed Lamar jerseys in his mom's basement?
Yeah, this man also got like jerseys of every other team, but like so does I don't know if you know her, if she's come up on your TikTok. There's a girl named Caitlin Gill. She's a Packers fan.
I'm mad. She got a boyfriend.
Yeah, she got a boyfriend who a Bears fan.
I'm like, yeah, she's cute, but I'm like, why? But anyways, I'm not gonna be.
Like
not gonna
I
get
said,
into TikTok
I'm
right now.
spoken for 9 months, so.
All right, so yeah, we're not gonna do all that. So who do we have win this game? We didn't even say who we're gonna have win this game.
Just because I like to piss off Schittsburg fans, give me Denver in an upset with Drew Lock.
It's still Drew Lock at quarterback. Let's be honest.
Yeah, screw that, scratch that. Give me Schittsburg.
I mean, Roethlisberger, yeah, he's not what he used to be, but who's to say Juju or Claypool might have a nice day? Who's to say that line might actually block Najee Harris and give him some space to run? So,
Man, I tried to pick Najee Harris up from Will in fantasy.
give me Pittsburgh as well. And with our second to last 12 o'clock game, we have the Philadelphia EDP 445s going to Carolina.
Fist bump? You're not supposed to fist bump. You're a menace.
You never gave me a cupcake.
Okay, so who are they playing again?
Carolina.
Give me Sam Newton. I mean Sam Darnold. But he's playing like prime cam right now. That man got 5 rushing touchdowns. Your former quarterback.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and bash Sam. Let's be honest. He didn't get a fair chance in New York because it's New York. But to see him,
who does get a fair chance in New York? To be fair, Tebow didn't get a fair shot. Sanchez is like the last notable quarterback.
What do you think my life was the past 10 years?
I don't know. You were the dumbass 5-year-old who decided to be a Jets fan.
Hey, they had Curtis Martin back then and Chad Pennington. They were actually good back then.
No.
And then again, I was 5. We all did some dumb stuff when we was 5 years old.
Yeah, I ate a marble. I didn't pick a shitty football team.
My same size as your brain. So that being said, Philadelphia, they're in that stage to where it's like, we have a good guy at quarterback. Do we just roll with it? Do we rebuild? I mean, we have Devontae Smith. Like, do we really know what we're doing? Not really. But you look at Carolina, they definitely got stopped in their tracks last week against Dallas. But like you said, Sam Darnold's actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. McCaffrey should be coming back from what I've been seeing. So
maybe.
Obviously, that's a big maybe. You have some dynamic receivers as well, like DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson.
Who that bear is?
What that bear doing? That's the mascot, bro.
Yeah. The Sir Purr.
Sir Purr.
Shit, let's get Sir Purr on the podcast.
And why not? So this game I have Carolina.
I also have Carolina.
All right, in the final 12 o'clock game, we have Tennessee going to Duval County to play the Jaguars. We will get into the whole Urban Meyer situation later on.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we cover like some of the free agent releases, and we'll cover that with that.
So in this game, both teams coming off a loss. Jacksonville has lost 19 in a row. Something has to give. Tennessee, to my knowledge, they're still going to be without A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. A.J. Brown's probably catering to Julio Jones every hospital room request, I guess. I don't know. He's probably like, hey, can some of y'all give me some tea? A.J. Brown like saying, come in, Lieutenant.
That offense, if Julio and A.J. Brown do tend to be out, runs through Derrick Henry. Don't do what you did in the last game.
Well, let the Jets of all teams shut you down.
Yeah, don't do that, and don't take Henry out unless it's absolutely necessary. That said, I also have him on my fantasy football team, and I am coming off a loss to a man who started Christian McCaffrey and whose team was auto-drafted for him. How the hell do you end up with Kyler Murray, Christian McCaffrey? There's some other pieces he's got too, but how?
So who do you have winning this game?
The Titans. The Titans, baby. It's all about the Titans, you know.
Get a touchdown. All right.
Let's go Mets. I know it's baseball.
Nah, the Mets suck.
That's where that audio's from, though.
Yes, I know. I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, finally followed a brother back.
My follow backs are exclusive.
Damn. That's why he doesn't follow my girlfriend. Damn, that's your future sister-in-law, bro.
So we have different opinions on this game.
You have the Jags winning.
Bro, let's be honest. The Jags got to win a game somehow.
It's not going to be against Tennessee.
You're right. It might not be, but you look at Tennessee without their receivers and their offense running through Derrick Henry again, literally running through Derrick Henry.
You know what he's got to do is
if they lost to the Jets, think how it's going to be if they lose to Jacksonville. Nothing against Trevor Lawrence. I am a Trevor Lawrence supporter.
I'm not.
His flow is immaculate. His wife ain't that bad looking.
I don't think he wants to hear you talking about his wife, sir.
He's a good, wholesome Christian man. What is he gonna do?
Get Tim Tebow to come after you. They still got connections, I bet.
Tebow wouldn't hurt a fly. But yeah, I have Jacksonville breaking their winless streak this coming weekend. So the first 3 o'clock game actually might be possibly a playoff preview come this winter. We have the Brownies going to SoFi to play the Fighting Justin Herberts. Mind you, it did come out that Baker Mayfield did injure his shoulder, but he said he's going to play through the pain and it's not going to require surgery at this point in time.
Odell's just coming off of a torn ACL. Give me the Chargers.
Is that just because you don't like the Browns?
No, it's not because I don't like the Browns. It's because, like you said, one, the Baker is hurt.
Yeah, but Baker's from Texas.
Okay.
Can't nothing bring him down.
How are you going to be from Texas and go to Oklahoma?
That's like majority of the good high school football players from Texas.
I get that, but like, think about it. That's like, because you know how big that rivalry is.
College from Bedford, he went to A&M and Oklahoma.
Damn. But yeah, give me the Chargers, obviously. I know it's not because I don't like Cleveland. I respect Cleveland. There's a thing in the AFC North. The Ravens, the Bengals, and the Browns.
It's cold as hell up there.
Each other. Well, yeah, that too. But we all respect each other, and we don't give two shits about Schittsburg.
All right, and from my point of view, obviously you guys know I'm a Mayfield fan.
But you're also a Justin Herbert fan, so.
Oh, of course.
Where do you lie with this one?
Man, I gotta go with Herbie, man. But my reasoning.
Herbie, fully loaded.
Yes. But my reasoning for this, it is because Mayfield isn't 100%. So who's to say how much that injury will set him back? Again, you have Odell. He's still getting his form back. They're still without Jarvis Landry, but you also have the best running back tandem in the league. But you also look at the Chargers, who played a great game this past Monday night. And I want to ask y'all this: how y'all gonna have a lighting delay when your stadium's indoors?
Oh, I can answer this because I saw the TikTok. You know how they built that multi-million-dollar stadium?
Like $1 billion, but yeah.
$1 billion, yes. It's part of my French. So if you look out to about right there, they had an opening on the each end of the building. So like say down there, and then like about right here, there was an opening where lightning could potentially get through. So that's why there was a lightning delay.
The more you know.
Yes.
And it is shaped in Rams fans' tears. But yeah, obviously you have, the Chargers, who right now they're one of the hottest teams in the league, and MVP candidate as of right now was Justin Herbert. Obviously I said I'm going with the Chargers. So shout out my boy Herbie, gonna get himself another win. Currently breaking the stigma of Oregon quarterbacks who haven't done anything in the NFL since Dan Fouts.
Mariota could have been that guy.
Yes, he has. Obviously, I still love Mariota, but we're getting off track here. I can go to an Oregon love story some other day. Next game up, we have the Bears going to Sin City. It was reported yesterday that Justin Fields will be the starting quarterback going forward. So, would you say that gives an edge to Chicago?
No. Chicago's still bad on other aspects besides quarterback.
They are. Matt Nagy definitely isn't the smartest head coach in the league, but...
No, and you know damn well he probably had it come from his higher-ups the same way John Harbaugh did a couple years ago, where it was either you start you bench Flacco and you start Lamar, or you're fired. I guarantee you it was the same type of situation from the higher-ups. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, is winning a playoff game with Andy Dalton at quarterback.
So that being said,
give me the Raiders.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
So
they're also coming off a loss, so yeah, give me them.
With this game, who the Bears won last week?
The Raiders didn't.
Oh, okay. So my perspective on this one, Derek Carr, to me, continues to be probably the most disrespected quarterback in the league for all the wrong reasons.
It's because he looks like Sid from Toy Story.
Okay, Sam Darnold looks like...
Syndrome.
Yeah.
I know.
The Raiders, they have, some nice pieces on offense. They have Henry Ruggs and Josh Jacobs. So basically they got, some toys from the Alabama football factory. But also, when you look at the Bears, Justin Fields, second start, played a great game, got the dub last week. I believe David Montgomery is hurt. Don't quote me on that.
One of their running backs is hurt.
But I feel like this will also be a close game. It might be low scoring, in my opinion. But Justin Fields, I'm a fan of his. I want him to do well. I've been on record saying that he's going to be the best QB from this QB rookie class.
Could make an argument for Trey Lance.
Really? Trey Lance?
Yeah.
Really? But I feel like in the end of the game, I feel like Fields will make a rookie mistake, and he'll give the Raiders the win in Las Vegas. All right, now it's the next game. So we have Bang Bang Nana Gang going to the undefeated desert. I don't even gotta say anything about this one, man. You already know what we're gonna do. Come on now.
It's funny, guys, because his dad's a 49ers fan. So if his dad wins, what's the bet y'all got going on again?
So, for football, mine and my father's teams, he's going to end up watching this later on when he figures out how to, work modern day technology.
Yes, and by the way, great value, Brett Favre. I had to. This is not a hair dryer. Why would I have a hair dryer when I don't have any hair? This is a microphone. Get with the times.
Yes, I have to explain this to him on a daily. But
You have to explain this to him on a daily basis.
sure. So basically, with my father's football teams, obviously Arizona and San Francisco, same division with college, Oregon, Washington, Pac-12, they play each other every year. So the winners of the respective games, we do like T-shirt bets. Loser got to buy one a T-shirt, all that fun stuff. This year, it was if Arizona beat San Fran in both games, he's gonna have to buy me the sideline hoodie, which is like $80. But obviously, if San Fran somehow wins both games, then I'm gonna have to get him something. But yeah,
Just get him a Jerry Rice Funko Pop and call it a day.
he already has it. But
Of course he does.
the Niners, once again, the injuries are piling up. There's quarterback controversy. Jimmy Garoppolo suffered a quad injury last week. They're saying right now he should be playing, but they don't know yet. In Arizona, I really don't have much to say on them. 4-0, undefeated. Going to be in Glendale. Going to be wearing the black uniforms, not the color ones were like 0-7 in. But, all biases aside, we're going to still be the lone undefeated team in the league after Sunday. Give me AZ.
That's not putting your biasness aside. That's showing your full biasness. But I also have y'all winning because, the 49ers ain't what they used to be. And Jimmy G, I think his time's ending there soon.
But let's be honest. If Jimmy G gets hurt, they're going to throw Trey Lance in, who probably is nowhere near prepared at all.
You don't know that. We didn't know that with Fields. You don't think Trey Lance isn't out there studying the playbook every day to get better? Hell, Fields turned down going out to dinner with his parents to study the playbook. But did it help them win? We'll come back to this. I had to borrow from my idol, Chiseled Adonis. I'm cultured too.
But yeah, you haven't seen Squid Game with Snowfall.
I haven't seen Squid Games.
By the way, y'all go watch Squid Game. It is.
You could have saved that for our PSA, but
it's a great show.
I don't care for Squid Games. It looks boring as hell to me. I saw the trailer. I'm not gonna watch it.
You know what? That's why when we play Red Light, Green Light, I'm gonna push you when the doll says Red Light, and
Since when do we ever play elementary school games like that?
You would have to watch the show to get the reference.
I got the reference. I've seen the TikToks.
All right, so next game on the schedule, which is the game that will probably be broadcasted everywhere in our area, we have the Giants going to Jerry World, and to our mutual friend who is overhyping Trey Diggs.
He's not overhyping Trey Diggs. I don't know how many times I have to explain this to you. If you look at the stat, his are slightly better than your boy out in Arizona's. You would do the same damn thing. And this is coming from a non-Cowboys and a non-Cardinals fan.
Y'all know I just don't like Dallas. I try to be as level as I can, but when these Cowboy fans get going, man, it grinds your gears. It really does.
That said, I have them winning.
Then again, they're playing the Giants.
Yeah, exactly. You think Danny Dimes is going to go in there and light things up?
Saquon could. Kenny Galladay might.
Not with that O-line.
Shoot, that's why Saquon gonna end rejecting their offer. He's gonna come to the desert. It ain't gonna.
Y'all are really starting to go to the way of the Lakers' toxic fan base. And yes, I'll admit that we have a toxic fan base. Y'all aren't getting every damn free agent.
I never said that. I was just, having poking fun. Continue, but all right. And so Sunday night game, we have a rematch of the AFC Championship game. We have Buffalo going to Arrowhead. This game right here. This game is going to have offensive fireworks out the somewhere. I'm not going to say where because I try to be as family friendly as possible.
We don't have to be anymore. YouTube's lifted some of their restrictions.
All right, but either way,
Out the ass.
Either way, this game is going to have offensive fireworks. I mean, where do I start? Kansas City just got Josh Gordon, so I mean, that's one more piece to their. Hey man, pass it real quick. Pop over here, bro. Come on now. But I mean, again, you get one more weapon in Patrick Mahomes' arsenal. This game probably have a little defense, so if you have either Buffalo or Kansas City's defense, you're kind of screwed.
Who do you got and why?
It's gonna be tough, man. Cause like I said, to me, this game is gonna be an offensive shootout. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, they're gonna light it up. Devin Singletary is gonna do his thing. Cole Beasley and his COVID beliefs, they might do a thing or two. But obviously, it's Kansas City, it's Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Josh Gordon.
Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill got shut down by Anthony Averett of the Baltimore Ravens.
You know what? In this game, give me KC by a field goal.
Give me Kansas City, but not by a field goal, by a touchdown.
All right. And like I said, this game is, in my opinion, is gonna have some offensive fireworks for sure. So we'll see. And then the last game,
the Monday night game.
We have the Indianapolis Colts going to, as I call it, what, the bank?
The bank.
Playing the
Wait, are they coming to M&T? I thought we were going to Lucas Oil.
No, that's at the bank.
Oh shit. Better yet. Let me talk my shit here. I wasn't alive for when this happened. I was probably a negative something so. I don't know what all we can and can't get away with on here.
Let's just not say that, but continue.
But yeah, y'all broke a lot of Indy. You broke a lot of Baltimore fans' hearts when you left. But then we got the Ravens. It's been okay. It's been a nice little run. 2 Super Bowls, not complaining. Could have had 3, but Billy Cundiff and Lee Evans. Anyways, give me the Ravens.
That's it. That's all you
No, give me the Ravens because our pass rush is improved. Our secondary is getting their stuff together. Lamar's finding his footing. He's coming off a 300-yard game. Hollywood's learning how to get separation. We got one of the best tight ends in the league in Mark Andrews. Our running back game's kind of a little iffy because, right now I think it's Latavius Murray, Bell, and Devontae Freeman. But yeah, give me the Ravens.
Looking at this game, Indianapolis, again, they're dealing with their injury bug, all that stuff. Going into the bank, Ravens flock, as you guys like to call yourselves, they're gonna be raucous, they're gonna be loud. Screw it, give me the Ravens.
I knew as soon as I heard that sign in your voice, that's where you were going.
I mean, let's be honest, you're playing a depleted Colts team. If you guys somehow lose this game,
Oh, I'd be upset, but it is what it is. Also, pulling out Haloti Ngata's jersey because he's getting inducted into our Ring of Honor.
All right.
I figured you'd be happy for him. He is a former Duck, after all.
Yes, but y'all wasted my guys, Black Mamba's chances in Baltimore.
It's not our fault that DeAnthony Thomas left because of
the real Black Mamba,
Kobe Bryant.
DeAnthony Thomas.
I just said DeAnthony Thomas. And he's not the real Black Mamba.
Snoop Dogg gave him that nickname. You can look it up.
I believe that, but I will fight you on that. And it's not our fault that he left the team for cough reasons and Devin doesn't do his homework. Duvernay is our new return guy. I could work with the nickname a little bit, but you know.
All right. So that wraps up our predictions for Week 5. Now, yesterday, at the time of recording, Wednesday, a lot of stuff happened in free agency yesterday. You want to tell them what they missed out
I
on?
want to tell y'all what you missed. This wasn't really free agency. We thought it was going to be, but Stephon Gilmore was going to get released by the Patriots, but he got traded to the Panthers for a 6th-round pick. Jalen Smith of the Dallas Cowboys was another surprise cut, and he signed with one of Dallas's rivals. And I don't know if you saw this morning, but I did. He signed with the Cheeseheads. He a Packer.
He a Packer. And then obviously we talked about Josh Gordon going to Kansas City. So
yeah.
Out of those two moves yesterday, who do you see having more success
Gilmore.
with their new team?
Gilmore, obviously.
And why?
Well, just look at it, man. The rookie corner got hurt. He's out for the year with a messed up foot. Jalen Smith wasn't that good in coverage to begin with. We've had our mutual Packers and Cowboys fans say that. So, yeah. Gilmore,
Gilmore, I can see that. I mean, you look at Stephon Gilmore, just not more than a couple years ago, he was Defensive Player of the Year. There was some injuries, like every other player in the league has to from time to time. But he is going home. He is from the Carolinas. Went to South Carolina for college, and he's going home. So it's gonna be that extra, I guess, motivation to ball out for the home team. So yeah, give me Gilmore. And so now, so I don't know if you heard about this. I don't know if you've seen the videos, the pictures, but after last week's loss in Cincinnati, Urban Meyer, who, you know, coached out of Ohio State, so obviously he's found some ties. He stayed behind, missed his team flight, and he went to one of his restaurants in Ohio, and he had a little fun with one of the customers there.
Yeah, isn't this man a family man? Isn't he married, has children,
you know,
all that?
And a grandkid. You know what was funny, though? On the wall at his restaurant was a picture of him and his wife. That's what makes it even worse.
Didn't we call this when we covered him getting hired that we didn't think he was going to last that long in Jacksonville?
Then again, it is Jacksonville. But obviously, it's not a good look for Urban Meyer. There's already been reports of unnamed Jaguars players coming out saying that, you know, he's lost the respect of the locker room, that, you know, even his own players are kind of trolling him, you know, breaking down 1, 2, 3 grind, ending practice or what have you. There have been many closed door discussions with the Jaguars owner
that aren't about their upcoming opponent either.
Oh no. So yeah, let's just say that the Urban Meyer experiment in Jacksonville failed miserably.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if by season end they're looking for a new head coach.
If not sooner. And knowing Urban Meyer in his past, he more than likely will not finish the season out in Jacksonville. And
you think he's going to have a health injury?
No, they're just going to straight up fire him, and he's going to end up coaching at USC next year. So that covers the NFL. So from the pros, going back to campus, we have some notable college football games this coming week. Unfortunately, my Ducks did take a L this past weekend. Y'all lost to UCLA, so...
I don't care. That was how many weeks ago?
Week 1.
Okay, exactly. We were expected to lose. You were talking all this shit about, oh, the Ducks are going to go undefeated. Yuck, yuck. Sounding real goofy now, aren't you?
Shut up, Pete. But yeah, definitely not the most fun times right now in Eugene, but it is one game. It is what it is. So, yeah, going off some notable games this coming week, tomorrow we have Temple playing at Cincinnati, which is the number 5 ranked team in the country. A lot of people are saying that Cincinnati has a chance to be the first Group of 5 team to potentially make the playoffs should they win out. The rest of the schedule is favorable. So yeah, I have Cincinnati winning this game. Any input from you on this?
What was the game again? I got distracted by your ugly ass Crocs. Baby's wearing Crocs. Come get them. What was the game?
Temple going to Cincinnati.
Give me Cincinnati.
All right, and in our neck of the woods, we have one of the game, probably the game of the year, probably the game that's going to decide the fate for both of these two teams' seasons. We have the Red River rivalry up in Dallas, Oklahoma versus Texas. Texas is actually playing really, really good as of late, and Oklahoma has been squeaking by as of late. So, in my opinion, whoever wins this game more than likely will end up going on to win the Big 12 this year.
I feel like I'm kind of betraying this state if I don't go with Texas. So give me Texas.
I mean, you're not. There's nothing against you because you're not like from here. But let's be honest, Texas.
Yeah, man, just exposing my business.
Texas. I don't know how to put this. Texas is just that team that when we were all younger, our parents would get us UT stuff because they're actually good back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I obviously came up with Vince Young, Colt McCoy, so I had my fair share of UT attire. But now it's like everyone, if they don't like Bama or whoever, they go for like Baylor, or they go to a university. They go for whatever school team they go for. Oklahoma, they've been squeaking by past few weeks, like I said. Spencer Rattler, he hasn't really been as advertised. A couple weeks back against West Virginia, his own fans were basically chanting for the backup quarterback to come in because he was turning the ball over a couple of times. So definitely not a good look on his end. But if you look at Texas, again, they've been playing some good football as of late. They beat Texas Tech handily against Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
They hang on to the fact that Patrick Mahomes went there, but Mahomes didn't do anything at Tech. And they beat a good TCU team this past week. So, you know what? Steve Sarkisian, get ready to wear the Golden Cowboy hat for the first time as a UT head coach, because I have UT winning it this year.
Fair enough. What other notable games do we got on the schedule? Because we are starting to run out of time here.
All right. The other notable games going on, we have Auburn playing Georgia. That's a top 20 matchup. We have Penn State playing Iowa, a top 5 matchup. And then, of course, Alabama playing A&M.
We got Alabama over A&M. Give me Georgia over Auburn. And what was the last one?
Penn State against Iowa. Both of these teams are in the top 5.
I kind of don't like what Penn State did back in the day. You know, they got that scandal, so... But, I mean, Saquon went there. That's what I know about Penn State.
Well, my dad's a Penn State fan, too.
Oh, then give me Iowa.
This game, I feel like, will be a low-scoring defensive game, in my opinion. But, yeah, give me Penn State as well.
No, I didn't take Penn State. We have differences.
Well, I'm picking Penn State.
Okay, but you said as well, so...
You know what I mean.
But yeah, anything else we have to cover before we wrap this up? Because we are kind of getting into an hour, and I like to keep these a little under, if not at.
All right. So baseball playoffs are underway. Unfortunately, the Yankees dropped the ball again this year in the wild card game.
Wait, so does that mean they're out?
Yes. Aaron Boone, you better be out of the Bronx come next season. Cashman, you might as well get fired too. I mean,
makes my heart happy that y'all always tend to make it, and you always tend to choke. But I'm an Orioles fan, so.
I'm about to say, you have like really no room to talk at all.
Oh, I'm still gonna talk because I hate y'all. I was brought up to hate y'all.
So we have the ALDS starting off tonight. So we have Tampa playing Boston, Houston playing the White Sox in the American League. For the National League, we have the Battle of California. We have the Giants playing the Dodgers, and the Brewers playing the Braves. So who do you have going to the championship series in both leagues.
I really can't make a prediction here. That's going to be year round because I haven't really been keeping up with baseball too much.
Fair enough. So, in the first American League matchup, Tampa, they've been the class of the AL all year, as much as it pains me to say that. So, give me Tampa on that end. In the second AL matchup, we have the White Sox against the Astros. We have a rematch of the 2005 World Series. Give me the White Sox just so I can see Houston fans cry one more time, see them cry over the one relevant sports team they have in that city. In the National League, the Giants they basically came out of nowhere and had the best record in baseball this year, going up against the longtime rivals in the Dodgers. I don't want to go against them because they're kind of my pick to win it all, but a gut feeling of mine, my gut's kind of telling me to go with the Dodgers, just because it's the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm undecided on that one, so I'm just gonna flip an imaginary coin here. Give me the Giants, and then for the other matchup, we have the Brewers and the Braves. I'm just gonna say this just to make our mutual friend happy. Give me the Brewers so they can get beat by the Giants in the NLCS.
I was about to say, our mutual friend does not need the Brewers winning. He had Green Bay in 2010. He had the Bucks this year. He doesn't need another title.
Can I count off how many titles my team has had in the past couple of years?
You don't need another title either.
It's been 5 years.
I think I've had the most recent success, but I'm stingy. I want more titles. We
So
all
do
know,
I.
We all know the Orioles ain't doing anything anytime soon. We all know LSU ain't doing anything anytime soon. So my two hopes are the Lakers or the Ravens. Unless I claim Maryland basketball, which I sometimes do.
I mean, my best bets, honestly...
Green Bay as well, because I am a Packers fan as well.
My best bets, coming to this year, I was already, with the whole, all right, it's going to be maybe a couple more years for Arizona to win the Super Bowl. But when he already had people saying, we might mess around and actually make it this year. Arizona, possibly more sooner than I expected. Oregon, I still have hopes for them. And the Penguins, I guess, the Penguins. Because, it'll be a while before Luka wins one because, let's be honest, the Mavs...
He needs a team around him.
Well, yes, obviously.
So, that said, because, we kind of did extend time here. What do you want to do for our fun segment, and do you have any PSAs you want to share?
I really don't have a fun segment, really.
Shit, screw it. Call an audible. Favorite championship moment? I don't know if we've done that before on here, but if not...
I feel like we have.
Okay, favorite baseball memory, then?
Favorite baseball memory?
Yeah, since we're coming up on the playoffs.
Probably just going to a Yankees game this past year with my dad, who's also a Yankees fan, so that's, the reason why I'm a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Because it's just been, and also just been because the whole... It's a game that we've put off, so many times. There were times where, we've bought tickets, but we couldn't end up going. So, really, it's just me being able to see them play this year. Aaron Judge, my favorite player. I'm to the point to where if he doesn't stay in New York, I'm like, screw it. Wherever he's going, I'm going.
He's doing the bandwagon move. But my favorite baseball memory, I guess, would be along the same lines of me going with my brother this past summer to see the Orioles play against the Astros, and the Orioles somehow finding a way to beat said Astros team. It was a hostile environment, but I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yes. Let the Houston sports fans wallow in shame and pity.
Okay, so yeah, a couple things here, y'all, for PSAs before we wrap it up for the day. We're close to 1K over on the WhattaPlay podcast page. Shout out for that. We're at 60 subs on here. Did a bit of work last night. We got some breaking news.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. We're at 60K on here. Appreciate the subs.
60K.
Sorry, not 60K. I wish 60 subscribers. Hell, if we were at 60K, we'd have a much better studio than this.
All right. So,
Also, hold on, I'm not done. Also, I don't know how this new schedule, like our schedule, is going to work for future podcast episodes, because your boy started a new job. So I start my orientation for that on Monday. So we'll see how that goes. Once I get a hang of my schedule and stuff and managing stuff, we'll go from there. 2, I have to get in touch with her and find out if that's something she's still interested in doing. But my girlfriend was nice enough and generous enough to say that she would be willing to edit our videos for us. So this may not be put out right away. Also, thank you to those of you who have stuck around and been by my side through all the shit that I've been going through. It's not been easy. You know, my behavior's kind of changed. I don't want to get into too much detail. But, you know, I used to be like this really happy, and this isn't me trying to get into like a serious moment, but it needs to be said. I used to be like really happy. I used to know how to manage my time between like hanging out with my girlfriend, hanging out with my friends, not over worrying every little thing. And I think along the way, somewhere I lost that. So I'm slowly working towards getting that back and fixing that. Anything you want to add?
So the next episode that we come out with NBA around the corner, me and Dereck will come out with an NBA season preview. So we'll kind of recap the off season, give our predictions on who's gonna do what, and yeah.
So that will happen. I still personally want to do the Lamar versus Kyler debate, but it makes no sense to do it in season. So I'm thinking we'll probably save that for like a future episode, like after the season's wrapped up and stuff.
Oh yes, when Kyler has a MVP to his name.
I mean, yeah, because there's even more to talk about if he adds an MVP to his name. But yes,
we will.
My lovely girlfriend may be editing these videos for us, like I said, because she said there are some aspects we need to work on here. She said she doesn't mind doing it. I did tell her I would pay her in stuffed crust pizzas or Little Caesars pizzas. Shut up. But yeah, we'll get in touch with her, see where she wants to go from that. I mean, if you want to take money from Jalen, babe.
Wait, why are you throwing me into this?
Because you're on this podcast too. So if like we got to see what Boobala's prices are and go from there.
Man, I got shoes to buy.
Yeah, and she did say something along the lines of I'm gonna be taking her out on dates and stuff. So
yeah, that's your end.
Yeah. So what are you gonna fork up, buddy? If you say a good friendship, I'm slapping you. No, I'm just giving you shit. I don't think she wants you to pay her for anything. But yeah, that said, thank y'all for tuning in to the 18th episode of the WhattaPlay podcast. Stay safe. Eat your prayers. Say your vitamins. Yes, I said that intentionally.
Eat your vegetables.
Also, follow your boys on the TikTok. I guess I'll promote that. Mine's Big Vanilla 96.
You don't have to put my TikTok. It might be a while till I post some on there. But
I mean, you still want to get your followers up, though.
Follow me, not him. Me on my social medias. It's gonna be in the description. I need to get my numbers up.
I'm sorry, this man doesn't follow back and doesn't do the trains. He doesn't realize that's how I get my followers up. I make content. I interact. I'm a likable person.
Eh.
Oh, damn. But anyways, yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.